Okay, today I'm giving away a brand new Perfectly Plaid stamp set. So please stick around. Later in the video, I'm going to give you a word to type in the comments, and you might be the winner of the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. Again, it's brand new, okay? So, as we are waiting for people to jump on, I'm going to remind you one more time to click the share button. Let me know that you shared. Hi, Candy and Joan. Who else is on here? Amelia. Sylvia is from Indiana. Awesome. Okay, I first of all want to remind you that tomorrow is the deadline for you to purchase the Come Together Class to Go, as well as the Wrapped in Plaid Class to Go. Each of them are $42 each, and you get all the supplies to make 10 cards. Okay. Paper will be pre-cut for you. Anything that I can punch and die cut will be done for you. Embossed, I should say dry embossing, the embossing folders. Okay. You do need the Gather Together stamp set to complete the fall cards. Okay. If you don't have it, you can add it on to your Class to Go order, or you can substitute with any other stamp sets you may have. Okay. Same goes for the Wrapped in Plaid Class to Go. Everything will be pre-cut, pre-punched, pre-cut, pre-punched, pre-scored, that sort of thing. Okay. You do need the Perfectly Plaid stamp set, which is one that I'm giving away tonight. Okay. I will choose one random winner to receive that. So, but $42 includes everything you need to make the 10 cards, with the exception of the stamp set. Stampin' Up! Does not allow us to include stamped images on in kits. Okay, we cannot include stamped images or stamped sentiments. Okay. Oh, Sylvia, thanks for sharing. Amelia, I hope you can jump back on soon. I hate when it freezes on us. Okay. Embossing will be done, all that good stuff. So $42, everything you need to complete the 10 cards. The Wrapped in Plaid Class to Go will also include an entire package of the Wrapped in Plaid 6x6 DSP. Okay. The Come Together class will also include the Come Together ribbon combo. Okay, you get that included with your $42 class. It also includes priority shipping. Okay, the deadline to sign up for these is tomorrow. So if you would like to purchase these, you can look for the link on my blog, Stampin' Piece with Mary Knabe, or you can find it in the last couple newsletters, email newsletters I sent out. And if you still can't locate it, please message me or email me, text me, and I will send you the link, and therefore you can sign up and get going with that. Okay. On Thursday's Facebook Live, I showed you a couple of fun treats to make. The Hershey Kiss Trifold holder, also great for place cards, for table settings, different occasions, showers, holidays, etc. And then I also showed you how to make the candy bar slider. Probably my very favorite treat favors ever. Okay. And of course you can make sliders for your popcorn packets, gum packs, all kinds of things. Okay. And it doesn't even have to be candies. I suppose there are other things, notepads and things that you could make a slider gift covering for. So if you missed that, go to the, let's see, that would have been October 3rd on Stampin' Piece VIP group. Okay. And then Mary Lou DeStefano, I am glad you made it. Thanks to everybody who shared. And if you haven't shared already, if you haven't clicked the share button, it's not too late. And before I go on to tonight's projects, I just wanted to share a couple of things from some of my team members, my Merry Stampers team members, MERRY Stampers team members. Okay. And this one is the mini pizza box, which was made by Jackie Mayer. Okay. She did use the Harvest Hello stamp set as well as the Apple Builder punch. Okay. And then she used a small oval framelit, but you could use any kind of punch or die to cut out any of the sayings. Okay. And I don't know if you can see this. How well you can see this. She did color the jack-o'-lantern with Stampin' Blends, pumpkin pie Stampin' Blends. And then she also added a bit of Wink of Stella. Don't you love Wink of Stella? Oh, love it. And if you don't have it, please get it. You will not be sorry. Okay, but she added a little bit of Wink of Stella to the jack-o'-lantern face, and then we did the outlines of the leaves that she stamped on the Mossy Meadow cardstock. So a lot of fun. You could put some little 3x3 note cards in here. You could put a fancy cookie. These are food safe, but you may want to put a wrapped cookie or wrapped candies in here. Okay. And then Debbie Price made this one with the truck set. Okay, I think it's darling. She's got the truck with the pumpkins as the focal point, but then she did something a little unexpected with this pretty sunflower. Okay, so some great fall projects created by some of my team members. If you are not a demonstrator and would like to join a very active, sharing, creative team, the Merry Stampers is for you. We take anybody, no matter who, no matter what they want to do with their demonstratorship. It could be they just want to get a discount. It could be they just want a great deal. After all, the starter kit is the best deal we have that we sell at any time. Okay. And then some people build a business like me. Some are doing monthly or occasional classes to help them maintain their minimums. I'm sorry, things are popping up here on my screen and I'm not able to see what you're seeing. So I'm trying to adjust. I apologize. Okay. So consider that anything in the holiday catalog or the annual catalog or the clearance rack even can be added to a starter kit. You choose $125 a product, and keyword there is you choose. Okay. It's not a set starter kit. $125 a product, you pay $99 plus tax, and the shipping is free. And after that, you get a discount on each of your future orders. So great deal. Okay, let's get right in. Today, I'm going to show you a couple of projects made with the mini Curvy Keepsake box. It is similar to one we had a few years ago, but the big difference is it's smaller and it's one piece to make the box rather than two. And you can also make two from a 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock or 4 from a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. Okay, and it comes with all these fun little tag dies as well. And this is the coordinating stamp set. So yes, you can buy all of this in a bundle and you'd save 10% on both products when you use the bundle number. Okay, and I'm going to combine that with the Harvest Hello stamp set. Okay, what I'm going to do is show you, here it is. I'm going to show you different ways to create a jack-o'-lantern treat box, but with each one we're going to try and step it up a little bit. So we're going to go from plain for beginners or those who've never stamped before to adding other elements and making it more interesting. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you that to get the most you can from your paper, put your 8.5 by 11 cardstock in a vertical or portrait position and cut it 5.5 inches. Okay, this will allow you to make 2 boxes. Okay, and you do need to set the die at a bit of a diagonal. That way it'll fit through your die cutting machine as well. And you can see then I have plenty of room to put another one. So that's how you get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. And of course you're going to keep this because you're going to punch some stamp and punch jack-o'-lanterns, all kinds of things that you can do with it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that quickly. Get that out of the way. And because of time restraints, I went ahead and pre-cut some mini keepsake boxes, mini curvy keepsake boxes. Okay, so I'm going to start with, here it is. I thought I got one already. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to get my stamp sets ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this first one, super simple. Could not get more simple than this. Or if you have a big crowd, you want to make these for all the neighborhood kids who come trick-or-treating, or you've got a couple of classrooms that you want to send treats to, this is going to be the easiest way. Oh, I should tell you, after you cut it out, there are score lines, 4 score lines, so you can fold on those. But before you put the box together, it's a good idea to just use your finger to roll or curve the 4 box flaps, okay? Doing that helps break up some of the fibers and makes it a little bit easier to work with. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is on one of, I call it the handle or purse handle sides, I'm going to stamp a jack-o'-lantern with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. Super simple. That's all I'm doing. Okay, to put these together, you grab the handles and then you fit one of the sides slits over it and then the other side slit over it. Okay, before you close up that last one, hi Amy, fill it with some little Hershey Kisses, Starburst squares. What else can you put in there? Caramels, that sort of thing. Now you can dress it up a wee bit with a little bit of this glittered organdy ribbon. Glittered organzy ribbon, I think is what it's called. Glitter organzy ribbon. And just tie a loose knot at the top there. Okay. Finish it off like so. Trim the ends. Okay. Super simple, right? Okay, let's step it up now. This time, I'm going to grab some scrap paper. This time, before I stamp the jack-o'-lantern face, I want to, hi Eleanor Southwick, thanks for joining me from California. I'm going to stamp some pumpkin shapes on each of the 4 sides, okay? Now I am stamping with pumpkin pie ink on pumpkin pie cardstock, okay? And again, I'm going to turn it so I have my purse handle at the top. I'm going to stamp my jack-o'-lantern face in the black. Okay. Oh, don't forget, you want to roll those 4 box flaps. Think of Curvy Keepsake box. Let's make those 4 flaps curvy. Fold on all of the score lines, including the 2 purse flaps. That makes it easier to put together. Okay. Hold your purse flaps together. Slide 1 side slit over, fill it, slide the other side slit over, okay? And this is what you have, okay? Now again, you can add a little ribbon to this, okay? So there's version number 2. Okay, so very similar, but you can see there's a little more detail. And perhaps, like Jackie did on her mini pizza box, I think I saw Brittany Potter on there. Yes. You like a beach themed Christmas card. Very nice. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, but I'm just adding a little bit, ladies. If you're not seeing everything in the screen, please tell me or try to catch my attention. It's hard watching everything at once, but I want to be sure that you're viewing from the center. Okay. If you want to get really fancy, you could even and this would probably be easier to do before you put the box together. You could go over all the jack-o'-lantern lines with the Wink of Stella also. Okay? Alrighty. And again, we're going to do some stepping up. I'm going to start again, stamping the pumpkin shape on all 4 flaps. I'm going to stamp the jack-o'-lantern face. Okay. And here is where I'm going to use that Wink of Stella and go over all these lines. Who owns Wink of Stella? And what do you think of it? Who owns Wink of Stella? Thanks to all of you for joining me on this Sunday evening. I have been working nonstop today, literally, so have really been looking forward to getting online here with you. I have my big October Creative Escape weekend beginning Friday and goes through Monday. Most people go Friday through Sunday, but I have a group that stays for the optional Monday. We have lots of fun, lots of stamping and scrapbooking. There's knitting, jewelry making, whatever people bring to work on. And then I give them lots of Stampin' Up! Product. And I have prepared a huge make and take packet that I'm super excited about sharing with them. Okay, so I've done all that. Okay, again, don't forget to curve these. It would probably make more sense if I did it before I stamped, but that's okay. And then score on all the 4 lines. Remember that tonight I am giving away a stamp set, Perfectly Plaid. Okay, so you want to hang on to the end to hear the word I'm going to ask you to comment. And when you comment by typing that word, you get entered into the drawing for the free Perfectly Plaid stamp set. Okay, so you're gonna fill it with treats. Awesome. Now, this time, I'm gonna set these out of the way a little bit. This time, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Where's my scrap? Okay, we have this little fall leaf stamp. I'm going to stamp and cut out a few of these, and I'm going to use garden green ink on garden green cardstock. Okay. I'll do stamp 3, but I'm not sure I'm going to use all 3. Okay. And before I cut them out, again, I'm going to add that fun Wink of Stella. Do any of you use Wink of Stella? Joan says she does and loves it. Mary Lou loves it. Awesome. If you haven't tried it, you really should. It just goes on so easily and just gives a little bit of shimmer. It's not even glitter, just a little bit of subtle shimmer to your paper crafts. And I believe it's like $8. So really inexpensive, and it lasts a good long while too. Okay, so let me cut a few of these out. This is not part of the Apple Builder Punch that coordinates with this stamp set. However, look how quickly and easily I can cut these out. Okay. This one. Does anybody else have this bundle? The Hello Harvest stamp set with the Apple Builder Punch? And what kinds of things have you made with it, if you do have it? Mary Lou, I too am looking forward to the weekend. I'm tired. I've been working so hard, but I started the preparation weeks and weeks ago, but there's always more, and then I think of more, and then I want to do more, and I love to spoil my customers when they come, and we just have such fun. There will be a lot of people who have been there before, but there will also be some new people there this time. We also always have a raffle that with proceeds going to a particular charity, and this time we're doing Pink Ribbon Girls, which actually, Mary Lou, I think you are the one, I think you're the one who recommended or suggested that we give to Pink Ribbon Girls. Okay, now I'm just going to use some little glue dots. I'm embarrassed to say I never used glue dots for the first few years I was a demonstrator. But honestly, once I started using them, I was like, what have I been doing? It like changed my world when I started using them. I know it sounds silly, but it's true. Okay, so I can just do something like that. Okay, and then we also have this fun guarded green striped ribbon. Okay, this is also part of the holiday catalog, so it coordinates nicely with something like that, like with this, but also with many of our Christmas products. And of course, you can do it with use it with really anything at all that you think it would look nice with. Okay, but it's just a nice ribbon. I like the width of it. It's easy to work with. I'm going to cut this down just a wee bit more. Okay, there you go. Okay, and again, stepped it up. So this is what we have so far. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alrighty, now I have a fourth one here, but gosh, at this point I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what to do with it. Any thoughts, any ideas out there? Oh, I could think of something I haven't shown you yet. Okay. So again, I will do a little stamping of the pumpkin shape. Nobody has this stamp set or this bundle? Rosie, are you still watching? You have it. I bet you'll be using it this weekend at our Creative Escape event. Okay, I'm going to stamp. Oops, I don't need to do that. Okay, this is what I've done. I have a few jack-o'-lanterns that I have stamped and punched. And let me show you how I'm going to put this on the Curvy Keepsake box, okay? And I'm going to be showing lots of other uses for this. You may have seen some already, but great things to use. I made a lantern last week. I believe it was last week when I showcased the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Made a teeny tiny little lantern. Where is it? Let me see if I can grab it quick. Well, I don't know where it is right now. Oh, here it is. And on previous Facebook Live, I featured the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. And then I also showed them how you can make a teeny tiny little lantern. Inside, you can put one of those battery-operated tea lights. So something fun to put on your Christmas tree or on use as table favors or to put on a mantle. So many different things you can do with the mini Curvy Keepsake box. Okay, so let's put this together. I'm gonna close it all up. And this time, I'm going to turn it this instead of this direction, like we've been doing. I'm going to turn it so the purse handle is going the opposite direction, okay? And then I'm just going to use some dimensionals. Actually, I'm going to put 3 because it's curved. I want to be sure it stays real well on the box. Mary Lou, yours is coming tomorrow. Awesome. I can't wait to see what you make of it, with it. Okay. And then I can, and I do have another totally different kind of treat coming up. So hang on. I don't know what I did with my little strip. That's okay though. Okay. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the leaves that coordinate with the punch. I want to stamp it so it's in the same direction as it'll punch. Not sure if I did that correctly or not, but we'll see. I was trying to space it so it won't punch out the other, and I didn't do so good, did I? I should have come from this side. There's 2, and there's 3 little leaves. Okay, and then I'll grab a teeny tiny piece of soft suede, and I'm going to stamp the stem with early espresso so it shows up a little bit darker than the soft suede. Okay. Just need one of those. Okay, again, I need my glue dots. I'm going to put a stem on. And it's amazing how all these little, I mean, the first one was cute, but it's fun to see how they just keep getting cuter as you add more elements to them. Okay. I'm going to stick a couple of these leaves behind as well. That one I put the glue dot on the front to stick on the back of the jack-o'-lantern. Okay. And I'm also going to put one behind on the curve like that. Okay. So there's that. Again, if you want to go over it with your Wink of Stella and add a little shimmer, you certainly can. Now, can you think of people who would love to receive these? Honestly, I even think adults would enjoy getting these. You know, perhaps a coworker or your church group, your Bible study. In addition to your trick-or-treaters or your grandchildren or classmates, things like that. Okay? So a lot of fun, isn't it? Okay. All right, so let's leave these here for you to look at. There's not a good way for me to, here, maybe I can do this so you can still see them a little bit as we continue working. Does that, I don't know if that helps or not. Not really. Okay, well, we'll just do it like that. Okay, so now, and of course you can think of all kinds of fun things to put in there. Now, I want to show you this. Do you guys get the caramel apple pops? I don't know what it is, but every Halloween, my girls and I, we feel like we just need to have these. So this year I thought, well, I need to decorate some of these. So you can see how I did. I'm going to grab a few more. You can see how I did the first one. And I did stamp real red ink on real red cardstock. Okay. And then I just punched the leaf and the stem from cardstock without any stamping. So pretty quick and easy, right? Okay. Added a Wink of Stella. And you can also use, I don't know if I have mine handy. I don't think I do. The white chalk marker. There it is. You can also try using the white chalk marker to make some little accents on your apple. Okay. Now here's another one I did, which actually covers the apple a little bit better. And let me show you how I made this. Okay. And I'm going to change out the colors a bit as well. Move some of these things. Okay. So I'm going to start with a 6x6, no, I'm sorry, 2" by 6". Let me double check that. Yes, 2" by 6" piece of garden green cardstock, 2" by 6 inches. And I'm going to punch each end of it using the Delightful Tag Topper Punch. Delightful Tag Topper Punch. Hi, Jamie, and happy birthday to you. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, you want to do both ends, okay? Now, we are going to need to, I don't want to put a score line up here, so you do want to use your finger to curve it and work out those paper fibers a little bit. But, and this can be kind of tricky, and of course, you know, these can't be perfect and perfectly centered in their wrappers. Let me see. Here's one that's a little better, but it doesn't really matter. So what you're going to do to put this on is lie it down like this and put your sucker stick through the top hole. You're going to flip it over. Now it's not easy to get that in there like this, so what you're going to do is turn it to the side. Okay, you're going to twist that lollipop part, the candy part, out. Okay, and then you have it like this. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and put a little adhesive back there so it doesn't slide around, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's not like whoever's getting this is going to keep that forever, right? I know, breaks your heart, right? But in all reality, it's paper. Where is... Oh, this is crazy. I'm sure it's right here. Oh, well. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the apple. And again, I'm using Real Red ink on Real Red cardstock. And I'm going to punch it out with the Apple Builder punch. Alrighty. And I'm also going to stamp, and I'm going to make the leaf in the Granny Apple Green, just because it shows up brighter against the darker color. Okay. And I wanted to mention to you something about these little stamps. Okay. First of all, with something like the Builder punch, flip your punch to the back side so you can see which direction the stamp is going to fit into the punch. Okay, so I'm going to use a little Granny Apple Green ink, and notice too that I have two small punches, not two small punches, two small stamps on this one skinny thing. What I like to tell people is put that little stamp on the end of this, and your block acts like a nice handle or holder, and then you just stamp in the corner of your ink pad. That way you're not getting ink all over your fingers and all over the stamp. If you've got, or the block, if you've got ink all over the clear block, that means you're pressing way too hard. You're picking up way too much ink. And this way, just do it in the corner. Tap it in the corner, okay? I'm going to do one. I think I'll just do like 2 leaves. Oh, and I should have started from the other side, right? You know what I mean when I say that? Because I'll be sticking my paper in to the punch from the right hand side. So I should have stamped the leaves on the left side of the paper. Does that make sense? That way I'm not punching out a bunch of little useless stems. Okay. And then I'm also want to stamp a stem. Since I'm going to be entering my punch from the left, I want to stamp that stem towards the right hand side of the paper. Oh, Chrissy, you made my day. I'm so happy to hear you made the candy bar sliders. I bet your kids love them. What did they think? And they weren't so hard, were they? They're actually pretty easy. Once you make 1 or 2, they come together really nicely. Okay, so I've got these pieces now. All these stamp sets put away. I'm going to add, and because the cardstock soaks up the white a lot, you might need to go over it a few times. Okay, just go over it, let it dry, but it gives you that impression that there's light shining on it, or sunlight shining. Okay, so I'm going to add this to the sucker with some, good, I want some bigger dimensionals. Dimensionals in my craft room, to me, are about like milk in my refrigerator. Have to have them. Have to have the dimensionals, just like I have to have my milk to drink. Okay, I'm going to put that on. And again, I'll use my glue dots. Does anybody else like the caramel apple suckers? Or your family likes them? It's just a silly thing, but, and you can only get them this time of year, right? So, hey, might as well go for it. Just be careful of your dental work like me. Ooh. Okay, and I've got that. Okay, I like the white, but I like the shimmer of the Wink of Stella a little better. Okay, I wonder how the Wink of Stella looks on the white. Ooh, like that. I've never done that before. And I'm going to add some shimmer to these leaves too, kind of the stems on those leaves. Or the veins, I should say, the veins on the leaves. Okay, now if you want to get even fancier, you can take some ribbon, and what I want to do is kind of push it under the sucker stick. You could do it under there, but I thought if I could do it like this, it won't slide off the sucker stick. And I'm not getting fancy, I'm just tying a knot. Okay. Simple and fun. Just a wee bit of ribbon, a few inches of ribbon. Okay, and there you go. If you wanted to make it even brighter, you could use this ribbon. Okay, that might make it stand out a little bit better. Okay, ladies, that's all I have for you this evening. Thank you for being a part of my Sunday edition Facebook Live. And I hope you enjoyed me showing you how you can use the mini Curvy Keepsake box and just keep adding to your designs and stepping up to make awesome, cute things. You will be seeing more of the mini Curvy Keepsake boxes coming up for wintertime, for Christmas, perhaps even Thanksgiving, okay? And then, of course, we also made some of these. I think we need a ribbon on this one too, don't you? Whoops, I tore it. I should have put it on earlier. That's okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to fix that up. I need a little glue dot or something. But I'll just go ahead and put it on like this. Okay. But isn't that fun? That teeny tiny little bit of ribbon just adds to it even more. Oh, Christy, that's so funny that your kids thought it was like magic. I should actually show you the magic slider cards sometime. That is fun. It's a little tricky to make, but it is a lot of fun. Your kids would enjoy that. Okay. All right, so there you go. Okay. Tonight's word is jack-o'-lantern. Tonight's word is jack-o'-lantern. So if you are still watching and you would like the opportunity to win the Perfectly Plaid stamp set, I need you to comment or type into the comments the word jack-o'-lantern. And if you do that, I will enter your name into the drawing for the stamp set. And I will announce the winner later tonight. Okay, Chrissy, you're the first one. Let's see, Chrissy, Amy have jack-o'-lantern typed. I like those little emojis too. Hi Alice, how are you? We're at the very tail end, but please be sure and watch the replay for demonstrations on making some cute favors or treat holders, and you can go from very easy like these to more fancy, stepped up with different elements. Okay, yes, type the word jack-o'-lantern so that I know you're still with me. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday evening with me. I'm glad you were here. I love to be able to share what I do, so it's a pleasure always. Actually, if I could do a Facebook Live every night, I think I would. Every day, I think I would. Unfortunately, I just don't have that kind of time. But I'm happy to have snuck one in tonight. But also remember, if you are interested in the 2 classes to go, you need to register for these by tomorrow. If you need the link or the information on these, I'm happy to send it to you. You just have to message me and let me know that you're interested. Okay? Oh, and this one's kind of fun. It's kind of got a fun fold. Okay? All right, good night. I will be here, or I will be on Stampin' Scrap with Mary Knabe, my business page, at 7 p.m. Tuesday. I don't know what I have going on that night. I do have one idea. Chances are I will go with that. Amy and all of you, you are very welcome. It's my pleasure to be able to share some creative inspiration with you as well as some fun projects. Have a good night and a great week.